It's been an incredible weekend already, and we got some more weekend to go, I think, right? Yeah! For the rest of the weekend? Yeah, a little bit? Alright, so, anyway, before I start, I just want to make sure that I say thank you to Ryan and Nikolai and the entire staff of AX for making this an incredible experience for me. To Allison, who coordinated pretty much everything for me to be here. And I want to remind you guys to be thankful to the staff for making this a great experience for you. Without them, this wouldn't happen, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's get some questions going. We've got a mic happening, I think. We're gonna set up a line. I think they'll work that out, right?
All right, so how questions work before you all start running, because it's actually out in the middle. Y'all got ahead of yourselves.
Questions are on this side.
Walk, 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 walk. I feel like I'm back from lifeguard duty. Walk, please. The way it's gonna work, go ahead and line up there into an orderly fashion. That's kind of an odd thing that's going down.
And the mayhem ensues.
I can
all right, hey.
Throw the book down.
While you're doing that, I'll take some pictures.
Can we turn down the wash just a little bit so you can get some good pictures?
Yeah. All right, you guys. Bring it on. Got lots of buddies here. You're all my family, right? Yes. Okay, ready? Let's go.
I was just wondering, what's it like, you know, working as Starscream and, you know, working with Frank Welker and, you know, all of those big name, you know, Transformers, yeah, Peter Cullen and, you know, all of those, you know, really famous voice actors. What's it like?
You think you're a fangirl? I'm a fanboy of those guys. I think I squealed the first time I walked into the room, and pretty much every time I walk into the room with those guys. The whole cast of Transformers Prime is just stellar. They're amazing. And there are some up-and-coming names in the cast. I mean, when you get a chance, look at the cast list on that show, because these guys are going to be superstars. Everybody on the show is just incredible. I still fanboy out every time I hear them speak, as I do with a lot of my friends in the voiceover industry. We're all fans of each other. So pretty much in any situation where I get to sit in a cast record, I feel like I'm watching a show, because that's where the real show is happening, in that room. So yeah, I can't even express how cool that is, and it never gets old. Thank you for that.
I was wondering if we could do a line from Jamie from Megas XLR.
The only thing I remember from Jamie is nice! And I know he likes green skin space chicks, right? He does like alien girls, and human girls, and animal girls, and pretty much any kind of girls he can find. But just know.
Thank you.
Chicks think giant robots.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
I was wondering if you could answer my question in the voice of Amon. I was wondering, when you do his voice, how do you really get into character? Do you really feel the emotion? Like, do you see yourself there?
I do that with every character. Especially for Amon, because the stakes are so high. We're trying to purify and cleanse Republic City. This is something that takes concentration, especially when I have to take your bending away. Beware the fun.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
My quick question is, what was one of your more favorite starting roles when you first started out voice acting?
One of my favorite starring roles?
Like, when you first started out in the business, what was one of your favorite ones around that time?
Wow, man, I was so excited to do anything back then. I'm still excited about it. I still freak out every time I get to do some kind of starring role. They used to call me the cleaner because I used to come in and do all the bit parts that nobody wanted to do, which I love doing also. I think probably the first one that struck me as a starring role would have been Spike Spiegel. Just because the build-up for that character was so intense. Everybody was saying what a great show this was, and the response in Japan was so huge already, and it's going to be this gigantic thing, and I had never been in anything that hit like that before. So just to be part of that in that process, I was still in a little bit of denial that I was even part of something that potentially could be that big. And then once I saw the audience reaction to that, it just kind of put me over the edge. I felt like, oh my God, I'm actually doing this. I'm actually in this business now. So that was probably the benchmark of my career, to the point where I tattooed a piece of it on my arm. For those of you who don't know, that is an audio wave file of Spike saying bang in the last episode.
Hello, Steve.
Hi.
So you mentioned at your panel yesterday that the one role you wish you could have played was Sailor Moon. So my question to you, you did this to yourself. My question,
any pony would be good.
If you could maybe give us a sample of what it would sound like if you were to transform as Sailor Moon, maybe?
Yes.
You're gonna get it for this, dude. I need a Sailor Moon line because I don't know the show.
He's gonna say it.
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna do it as Leron. In the name of the moon, I will punish you. Wow, do I feel dirty? Glad I wore my shirt today.
I actually have 2 stickers for you made by my friend. They're Takato and Guillemon.
Awesome.
My question is, what is by far your hardest role?
Daddy. No, I think hardest role for me would be a technical issue. Come on, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you for that, dude. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thanks.
Tomato mine. And he's eating bread.
For me, the hardest roles are really only the technical issues of like video games and throat rippage, because a lot of us really have to do some very, very strenuous vocal work, particularly with characters like Wolverine. Because after 4 hours of going, shredding things, I don't heal as fast as he does. And so the vocal carnage that happens just takes a while to heal. So that's really the hardest part about the job for me, and particularly in video games when I am doing monsters and they're electrocuting me or shoving, swords into my throat for 4 hours at a time, doing 10 takes of every line for 600 lines. That can really get grueling. And I am such a physical actor anyway that after doing that, my whole body feels like I've been through the war zone. So it just, for you aspiring voice actors, make sure that you know how to use the instrument properly. Even though I do, I still not only tear up the throat, but I tear up the whole chest and my neck and shoulders and everything. I literally feel like I've been fighting for that amount of time. And there is sometimes blood coming out of there too. So. I know, right? Bet you want to kiss me after a session, sweat and blood, ew.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
I was wondering if you could answer my question as Spike.
Yes.
Out of all the characters you have voiced, which character would you like to be in real life?
Answering that as Yeah, Spike. Wouldn't I have to say Spike? Yeah, because Spike would, no, he wouldn't give that away to anybody else. I don't think so. I don't know. I do love the kind of woman that can kick my ass, so I probably have to say Spike. And I have a woman that can kick my ass, so probably Spike.
I have a question. How did you feel when you found out that Toonami was coming back and you had to voice Tom again?
I said this yesterday, but I'll say it again. It's like coming home. Really, it's like coming home for me. And getting to relive that part of my life again. You know, that's such a rare thing to be able to do, to relive such an awesome part of your life that you think is gone forever. But I'm so grateful to you guys for helping with the Twitter storms to get that back on the air. So it's thanks to you. And thank you for watching also. Keep watching. Thank you.
Hi Steve. When you're dubbing a voice for a Japanese anime, I was wondering, do you watch the original Japanese performance, and what impact does that have? What does the Japanese voice impact have on your interpretation of the character's role and how you make the voice?
That's a very good question. It really depends on the show. There are some directors that want me to stay as close to the original Japanese as possible. There are some cases where they really want me to take my own interp on it, and